Alright guys, so today is December 3rd, which is Saturday. I'm at work, I'm at my lunch break, and I just thought, because I just had the notification on my phone, actually not just, it was yesterday, that I am 45 days away from Dubai. So excited. And as I said, I'll be doing a bit of a record of not only the days before, the weeks before, but how I prepare myself to go. And then hopefully I'm going to keep on just doing a vlog of my time there, or at least my initial time there, until maybe I start being a tourist and I've explored everything. There's so much to explore that I am so excited. That's what I keep saying. So one of the things that I do, and that's what I'm looking at now, I've got, as part of my research, I've been watching countless of YouTube videos. All YouTube videos with the hashtag Dubai, Dubai life, moving to Dubai, cost of living in Dubai, things to do in Dubai, pros and cons. I mean, so many different pros and cons from different people, and that's depending on where you're from. For example, if it's a video done by an European or an English person, for example, and they'll say, or an American, they'll say that taxis are so cheap and the metro is so cheap. But then if you watch a video done by an African, for example, or an Indian or Pakistani or a Nigerian, they'll say that taxis are expensive. Transport is expensive. Others say that, like I've been searching already, just to have an idea of the prices for to rent a bedroom, to rent a studio apartment. So there's some areas, not even the cheapest areas, that you can rent a studio apartment for less than £10,000 a year. I mean, that's compared to the UK, that's very, very cheap. But compared to a lot of African countries, I remember I watched a video by this lady from South Africa, and obviously £10,000 for a studio flat compared to probably how much they charge in rent in South Africa. I'm sure that it's a lot more expensive. So it's all about perspectives. But yes, I've watched so much to just learn so much even before I get there, because I am at that disadvantage that I don't know anybody there. So yeah, a bit crazy. I don't know anybody there. So I joined a lot of Facebook groups as well. So there's Dubai expats, there's Brits in Dubai, there's UAE expats. I don't know, I've joined a lot of them, hoping that by getting involved there, I would not just be able to ask loads of questions, which I have done, to be fair. I've asked a lot of questions, but I haven't been as involved as I hoped that I would be, because I struggle with communicating. Simple. I go weeks and weeks and weeks without talking on the phone if I can help it, and without calling my friends, and without even texting. And I thought, let me try and join these groups and maybe start being a bit sociable in anticipation of moving there. Well, didn't quite work out that way. But a lot of the queries that I had, I managed to get answered. So from the research, this again in terms of preparation, what kind of things did I get? The most important thing in terms of job searching is, apparently, in terms of recruiting, the biggest thing there is LinkedIn. So if you're looking for it, just LinkedIn, how to get a job in Dubai. I mean, it's got hundreds of thousands of views. So I went and I set myself a LinkedIn account, a profile. I developed that. I set up alerts, so any sort of personal training, any fitness jobs going in Dubai, I set up alerts. So at the moment, I'm getting about 3 or 4 a week job alerts. But then from joining the the group chats on Facebook, that's one of the things that I was told. That I was told that it was pointless for me to apply for a job from the UK when most employers, if they get 100 application forms for a job in Dubai, they're not even going to bother to look at someone's CV that they're not even in country. So that's how I've been operating. So I get that job alerts, I check out the gyms just to know a bit more. I check out the areas around the gyms, again looking straight away from possible places to rent, rooms to rent. And I keep saying rooms, although a lot of the videos that I watched, people just arriving with not a lot, with limited budget. A lot of them do what's called in Dubai a bed share, which for me would be hell. It'd be an absolute nightmare. So it's pretty much like a hostel, or not even that. I've never been in a hostel, but that's what I was told. That you pretty much rent a bed space. You rent the bed. You're lucky if you'll get a very small, short chest of drawers at the end of your bed, but you're in one room with about 4 bunk beds, for example. And for me, I mean, I'm almost 50. That's not gonna happen. So the least that I can do, obviously I won't be able to afford to get there and rent an apartment straight away. I wouldn't even be able to rent an apartment straight away because you need to have your residency, you need to have your ID, you need to have a bank account because you rent properties, or you rent apartments with checks, and you could pay in 4 checks, or quarterly, or 2 checks, or per year. Apparently you get discounts if you do that. So things like that, I wouldn't be able to rent an apartment or a flat. So I'd start by renting a room, but I'd need to rent a room. Okay, going back to LinkedIn, I don't know why I got sidetracked from that. So even though the advice had been, and how I'd been operating was to just not even apply, I just got one of the alerts. I just could not resist for this phenomenal company. Phenomenal. I'm not gonna even say it now because I don't want to jinx it, but the point is, I was blessed enough. I submitted my application form with a cover letter. In the cover letter I said I'll be there January 16th, so weeks away. So this was about 2-3 weeks away. I was sent an online test to do. I submitted the test, I passed that phase. I was then sent a link where I had to log in, and 3 questions would pop up, and I'll be filmed replying to those questions, which I did. I got through that phase 2. Then I was sent a case study of a fictitious client. So it's for a personal training position, which I did. And now I've got the interview for next Tuesday, and I am so excited. This is something that I actually want. It's not just the idea of going to Dubai already with the job, which would be phenomenal. It's working for this particular company. I so wanted. Just the potential to learn, to become the best of the best, because that's how I see them. Well, that's how they market themselves, but I tend to agree. So I'm excited about that. Again, I waffled, and I wanted to go through, well, I did go through the main things that I did, was preparing my LinkedIn, was watching tons of videos, so to learn how to do everything, from transport to renting places to shop to obviously to get a job, what to wear, what to pack, places to live, the cheapest places to live, the most affordable, I should say, things to do eventually, because yes, I am moving to Dubai to work and save money for my retirement, but for the first year, I will be a tourist. I am going to explore and go on hikes and go indoor skiing and go to the desert and go on camels and skydive. I'm gonna do it all. And I can't wait. I'm counting the days, especially now it's so cold, 6 degrees here in London. I can't wait to go to 30 degrees. Wish me luck, guys. You're coming with me. You're coming with me in this amazing journey. Let's go.